Is the Washington series a sign of what's to come from the Braves offense? We'll talk about it next on.
This is the Brave Idiots Podcast, episode 10. Welcome back. We are going to start off with soft toss, just like we do each and every week. Just sharing our little short thoughts on what the team's doing, what's going on in baseball. Let's see. We just had the worst pitching team in the league shut us down. The Nats come in to Truist and just, man, we can't score a run. We can't get a hit. Can't even hardly get a walk. It's all Acuna's doing is walking, whatever. It's his only bragging point is walks these days. We get the Trump walk off, of course. We got a walk off. And honestly, I thought that game would end possibly with a walk off the inning before because we had the bases loaded. And did we have one out? Did we have one out at that point with the bases loaded? Or two outs?
Yes,
I think we had one out.
Yeah, we had
that
one
was
out.
the inning. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then
I
we
can't
struck
remember.
out.
I can't remember who came up, but then Eli White comes up, and maybe he strike out or ground out. Either way, we had a good chance right there, and I was like, well, crap, we're probably going to lose this game now because it always seems like in the past you go to extra innings, you get the opportunity, and then you squander the opportunity, and the other team, the visitor team, always seems to take the lead the very next inning, which is exactly no. Before that's exactly what had happened, right? And somehow we come back and we win the game.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was, I think, especially after the way you started that series. You started that series with that comeback win, so you're just kind of riding that high. Like the Braves, you never can count them out, right? You just never count them out. And then here they are on Saturday with the Nationals again, try to make a comeback. Was it Saturday or Sunday where they made the comeback in the ninth and they lost 2-1?
It was Sunday because Saturday they were blanked. And then, going into the sixth inning, it was I think they said 16, but no, it might have been seventh inning, 16 innings of no one scored.
Which I think we still had a chance right there. We lost. There was still 2-0 or something that game, right?
Yeah. I
mean, so we get somebody on base and then still lose the game. But
well, neither one of the games we got blew out. It was just we could not put any runs across the board. It was just sad. We could not get a timely hit. I mean, we made Jake Irvin look like a freaking Cy Young winner.
But I will say the Braves have always had issues with Jake Irvin. I don't know why. It's just for some reason he's always kind of had the Braves number, I've noticed over the years. And it's just sometimes that, and
it seems like there's a lot of there's a handful of pitchers where that's the case. Like Ranger Suarez, honestly, he's pitching against us tonight, usually has our number. And I think Michael Harris said in an interview one time that's his least favorite pitcher in the league to face.
Yeah.
And we goes 4 for 4 tonight against
Aston. 4 with a home run.
Yeah.
Which I think he actually went 3 for 3 against Suarez because I'm pretty sure they pulled him. But, I mean, as of now, he's at 4 for 4 with a home run and 3 RBIs. So, I mean, that's a pretty good night against his least favorite pitcher to go against.
Exactly. But sometimes you got to get on him, So, But going back to what we were talking about, the Nationals and the Braves, that Sunday night game, it was 2-0. And I remember it was going into the night and we got the ninth, and we got a leadoff base hit. And I look over to my brother and sister-in-law, which, by the way, boys, I had a crazy Sunday evening. But that's a story for a different time. But going back to what I was talking about, we were watching the game and I remember looking over to my sister-in-law, my brother, and I go, do you guys believe? And they were like, oh, I believe. So then I think the next, we got another guy on. It was 2 guys on. I forget however we got to a point where it was bases loaded with 1 out. We had bases loaded with 1 out, and who got out before
Trump?
Yeah, he struck out, right, or something like that, right?
He struck out. Mm-hmm.
Struck out, and then Acuna comes up, bases loaded, 2 outs. He comes up, and I was even saying before that, I said, you just want him, you want the guy. Oh no, wasn't it like Ha-Seong Kim or something like that? Or did he walk or get a base hit or something like that? Because I remember him coming up, and I was making the argument where I was like, all right, Ha-Seong Kim, you're getting paid $20 million. You got to come through. You know what I'm saying? This is your moment. And then anyway, it got back down to Acuna, and I was like, all right, bases loaded with 2 outs. If you are a Atlanta Braves fan, you say, who do you want up to hit in that moment? 2 outs. Who are you going to say? There's only a handful of options, and I would say that majority of the time, you're probably going to think of Ronald Acuna Jr. Get what I'm saying? Right?
Yeah.
That's your superstar player. He goes out there, and the guy kept on throwing this high and in fastball to him. High and in fastball. And I knew he was going to come with that. He came with that, broke Ronnie's bat, ground out. And that was a situation of what we talked about the other week, where Ronald Acuna Jr. has been instructed not to even try to beat stuff out. Now, he slipped on home base, but at the same time, he doesn't really need to try to do that. But I think in that situation, you want to beat that out, because it's like Jacob said, he used to think when he had those moments, he would beat that out. He'd beat,
Yeah, it's tough, because it's like, which we're going to just go ahead and go into our next segment here, which is Chop It Like It's Hot. We're talking all things Brave, and our first topic, of course, is Acuna on this list here. So, you see Acuna. I mean, usually you in the past, he would beat that out like first year, second year. Or if he's playing winter ball for Venezuela, he would beat that out because he wouldn't think twice about it. But I think, and then like I kind of had to remind myself, because I'm like, I see the bat break. I see the ball go to the first baseman. I see the first baseman is like way off the bag. And I'm thinking, there is no way the pitcher beats Ronald Acuna to first. And then it pans over, and I see the guys like beating him by a mile to first base. And I'm like, what? Why? How? Like, you beat this out.
That's because Acuna wasn't running at full speed.
Right. And then I had to remind myself too. I'm like, okay, well, I could be pissed off about it because, I'm thinking first off, like if he was playing for Team Venezuela, he freaking runs that out.
Yeah.
And then I think about the fact that he just came off the IL for the hamstring, and that kind of makes it a little bit better, because I'm like, if it was probably before that happened, he probably runs that out.
Yeah. Exactly.
But he's got the issues from the past, and he's got something else that's been nagging him. So I can understand it. It's a regular season game, or ahead by 10 games in the standing is not that big of a deal. And who knows, he might not even beat it out. So
yeah, and and I think it's one of those things where you can't win them all. It's okay. I think the Braves, the one thing the Braves have really given us this year is consistency. So like even in the moments, like what's made them such a good team this year is when they do drop 1 game or 2 games or whatever it is, they have got right back up on the horse. They get right back up on the top of the horse, and they they do their thing, right? And that's what I loved about what with the team this year. So with them losing those 2 games, they come back. It is top of the 9th. They're up 7-4 in Boston. Get what I'm saying? They just get right back on the saddle. They do their thing. Offense explodes a little bit in 1 inning. I think they scored a lot of their runs in the 5th and 6th inning, right? So it's I think it's good that you're going to have these moments where you're not going to have to worry about these games. But I will say, someone did bring up a good point about Walt Weiss, and I think Walt Weiss has done a very good job this year about just going ahead and trying to win a game. Like, just go ahead and win the game. Like, because you think about it, we've had a lot of times in the NL East the past few years where you have a team that has a monumental lead or has a good lead, right? And that gap gets closed very quickly. And when that happens, you're thinking about those 2 games in May that you dropped to the Washington Nationals. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, man, why didn't we go out and just try to win that ball game? Because we were like, oh, let's just play it safe. We don't got, we're wasting pitches. No, like I think that there was an example of Walt Weiss doing that. There was a game, I think we were in the 6th or the 7th. I think it was against the Marlins or something like that. But he went in and he just threw Robert Suarez in the 6th inning. He's like, my best guy's out there. We're close game. It's bases loaded, whatever. We need to get out of the inning. I'm just going to throw Robert Suarez out there to shut the door down. Get what I'm saying? Let's not get to this situation. Let's get to the next inning unscathed. And I think that because we're doing that, us losing these 2 games in May to Washington, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And the Washington, even though they're one of the worst pitching teams, they're also one of the best offenses in baseball, funny enough.
Yeah.
And so that they're second in the division now. I think they're at above 500 or at 500 now because of us. But yeah, I mean, we're talking about the Marlins being a scrappy team. The Washington Nationals, they got a little core brewing there, and that can. And I don't know if y'all remember how much you can hate the Nationals. I can remember how much I can hate the Nationals. So when those fans start chirping, whoo, it's a fun time.
But, you also got to kind of remember, we're not going to win every single series. I mean, it's a long year, even though I want them to. They need to sweep every single series. It's not going to happen.
It'll happen when we get Buxton on the team.
Yeah.
All right. Well, next point. Will we get this offense back to going again? I mean, it looks like we kind of did it a little bit tonight. I really haven't watched. I've just kind of kept up with the score. I also put on here. Also, I jinxed it. I put Olsen has no homers since May the 5th. And he hits a home run tonight, right?
So, yeah.
Hey, that's all it took, baby.
Yeah.
All Jake had to do was
I should have put everybody's name. Yeah. I put Acuna has not hit a home run in forever.
Yeah.
I think Acuna forgot how to hit a home run.
That's why I brought up that question that one night. I think it was last week where we were talking about Acuna hitting 20 home runs this season. I said, I don't know. It's just like pace-wise, he's just been in a very dead spot. And he's had these seasons recently, even though it was out after an ACL tear or whatever it is. He's had this season recently where he's only hit like 13, 15 home runs, So I don't know. It just really can just depend. I don't know what.
He might just not be the same player this year.
Whoa, man. Whoa. You can't say that. You can't say that.
Hey,
he's gonna have a down year. I mean, it looks like he's just gonna have a down year. And I mean, everybody has a down year every now and then.
Yeah.
I mean, not the really, really good players, but
yeah.
I mean, he just might have a just bad year. I mean, he might get his walks, and we'll probably move him from the leadoff spot at some point. And probably,
which honestly, it's probably
Mike.
I think it's probably needed. Yeah. And I hope this is one of those takes that just gets people fired up and gets them mad at us. But I think
I hope I'm wrong. But
I think Acuna needs to be moved down to probably the 6 or 7 hole right now until he can figure some things out.
What do you think, Briar?
We're just dumb guys with microphones, right?
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine a world where Acuna is not leading off because we've had until Drake Baldwin at least comes back. Drake Baldwin's been the only guy that has ever proven that he can bat in the leadoff spot and be productive. It seems outside of Acuna, because if Harris can't do it, you move him outside of the bottom of the lineup, he just goes down the Mendoza line for some reason. He just fits well in the bottom of the lineup. I don't know why.
Well, that's his spot,
Yeah, exactly. Ozzy is a guy that usually benefits with who's hitting around him, so him leading off, you can really just have fun with that. and you're not going to lead off with Austin Riley or Matt Olson when they're supposed to be your power bats. So it's just, get what I'm saying? That it's hard not to have him as a leadoff. I think he's most comfortable with hitting leadoff, and it doesn't matter if he's hitting balls. Like Jake said, he gets on base. If he gets on base, that's what I need for my leadoff hitter. I don't care if he's hitting the home runs. I care because I know what he's capable of doing. So if he is not doing anything like that, then that's like concerning. But
see, I'm just more, he just doesn't seem to be the situational hitting this year is just not that great either.
Yeah.
And I think maybe, and I may be wrong, but I think maybe him being in the leadoff might be a little too much pressure right now. Because being in leadoff, you got to produce.
Yeah.
I mean, you are one of the main run producers. You get on base, you're scoring a lot of times, especially with the guys around you. So I just think it would probably be good to move him down, at least for a couple weeks. Let him get some hits under his belt,
Yeah.
And then once he gets back comfortable, moving back to his spot.
I mean, you could put Mauricio or somebody.
You could.
Yeah,
you could put him on there.
And put, like you said, move Acuna down for a little while. And
I just don't know if
be permanent.
I just don't know if that has the reverse reaction, though. The only thing that I'm scared when you say put Acuna down in the lineup is that the guy is going to get down in the lineup, and that's going to mess him up more psychologically, where he's going to be frustrated with that. Now, granted, the guy's not a kid anymore. He's literally 29 years old. He's a grown man. He should be able to not have these like fits, but at the same time, as a guy that's the superstar of your organization and you move him down that deep in the lineup, I just don't know if that fires him up or if that makes him,
well, that's what you would hope, that it would fire him up and he'd figure it out, which, we moved Austin Riley down, and he showed, we said it last week that he was starting to show some signs. I'm starting to kind of question that again, because he's starting to get some crazy pitches, and it's just like, dude, you were like,
if he could just stay a little bit more disciplined, he would be ridiculous. I mean, like, I don't see how you, I don't know. I don't see how you hit so well with a certain approach, and then you just totally go away from it, because it's like he has a mindset of like, all right, this is what I need to do. This is how I drive the ball to the other field. Any pitch that's over there, I'm not swinging at it, whether it's a strike or not. And then he goes after that one pitch, and you can see him snap back into this slump he was in, because then he starts chasing again. So it's like, I don't know. It's just frustrating.
Yeah.
Very frustrating.
But again, we're sitting here complaining about a team that's 36-18. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing. I mean, it's hard. It's hard to, have that situation, but the good thing is that it's not hurting you, So,
and we are Debbie Downers, but we just came off of our second series loss of the season, guys. You gotta understand.
Boo-hoo.
Mets and Phillies fans, you just don't understand what kind
of. We're winners over here. We're winners over here. If we lose a series, we're mad.
The standard is perfection. The standard.
Exactly.
The standard was
one of the most random teams to lose to, the Mariners and the Washington Nationals. Like everyone else, you got to think about everyone else we played: the Padres, the Cubs.
We freaking took the series against the Dodgers, and then we lose to Washington. Like what?
Exactly. We haven't played the Padres yet. The Diamondbacks, stuff like that. Like you got these. You got these teams.
We took out good teams, Yeah,
exactly. That's what I was going to say.
There's things to be excited about for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, and it's you're a fourth of the way into the season. I don't think that there's anything that's going to change with this team. I feel very confident in what they are, capable of doing. in terms of that's what I'm saying. We're nitpicking right now, and that's a great spot to be in. That's why we're that's because you always have to find something that can be better or to complain about, right? Because
if you can't get better, you get complacent.
Exactly. So I think overall, the one thing I will say in that national series is just didn't feel like our pitchers are as sharp as they are capable, have been or been capable of being. And now, granted, it was an offense situation because it was like 3 runs or less, right? So it's an offense situation. But
I will say though, on that, Grant Holmes had a good game. I mean, he gave up 2 runs and struck out 10. I mean, that's a pretty good game.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying like just like overall as pitching as a whole, like even in the game that we won, you know what I'm saying? Everything kind of just felt a little shaky, you know what I'm saying? Not as tight as it has been at times. I think Dylan Lee had a little bit of a rough outing at one point, like let up a run or something like that, or 2 runs. I forget.
He gave up a run tonight too.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was in the extras. He let up like 2 runs because they got like someone on. Yeah. So there was a couple moments where that's the only thing that's another place where, you kind of point concern at. But outside of that, like I said, the team somehow has a way to, we got something brewing right now though, boys. It's bottom of the 9th. We got the Boston Red Sox have guys on 2nd and 3rd with 0 outs. But we just did get a strikeout though. Iggy did just get a strikeout. But yeah, so
well, that just proves your point right there. Though. It's like the bullpen's they're slumping right now.
Yeah,
and that could be partially between the offense and the bullpen slumping a little bit. I mean, could just be a perfect storm right now. But again, like you said, we've only lost 18 times this year.
Exactly. So it's a good spot to be in. We still the best record in baseball. We're still the best team in baseball. We have a 10 game lead in the East. I mean, life is good. Life is good. You know what I'm saying? So I think that it's just hard to complain. Like I feel very good with where we're at with what we're going to be, and there's just outside of because of the last 2 seasons, I feel very grateful. I'm finding myself to be grateful this season for the success that we've had, if that makes sense.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy with the season. I'm not gonna obviously like if I feel comfortable enough to let Boston score 2 runs and make it a 1-run game in the ninth, then then it's no big deal. I feel good,
Yeah. I'm happy to give up those 2 runs because we're still winning.
And I mean, Iggy's on my fantasy team. It's not a big deal, man. It's no big deal at all.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Talk about fantasy. I was up against the rope last week.
Your boy's hot. Your boy's on a heater right now.
You are on a heater. He started the season 0-3, and he's on a heater right now.
I've luckily hit that weak stretch right now.
What in fantasy?
Yeah, the teams that don't put any players in. Apparently can still be a challenge.
Griffin?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what I had last week, and he had me up against the ropes because I wasn't taking him seriously. But he had one day where he scored 110 points.
He's got good pitchers and whatnot.
Dude, and I was like, I scored like 50 that day too, and I was like, oh my god, he caught up. And then I started to have bad performances, and then luckily I was able to squeak it out there at the end on Sunday. But
his team reminds me of Blake's team from last year. He's got like the best pitching staff in the whole league, and then nothing good hitters.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, exactly. And he has like a couple guys that are on the IL and everything.
Hanging out.
I give up.
Exactly. Oh my gosh, they walked Duran.
No, he singled.
Dude.
Did he single? Oh man.
Yeah. Ooh, I think you guys are a little bit ahead of me. I'm gonna just see the disappointment in y'all's face in a few minutes, and it's gonna be like, I know it's coming.
Oh man. But yeah, anyway, I think that's a perfect moment to get into this Brave Idiots game show, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's
something on a positive light here.
Positive note here. We're gonna keep you updated live and in time what's going on as we're watching this game, though.
Let's have some fun.
Yeah, but let's have some fun.
The Brave Idiots game show. In this segment, we will play against each other each week to test our Braves and baseball knowledge and see who is the best. Pod points will be awarded to the winner each week. I don't know if I've won. I think I've tied Aston on one of these games before, so maybe I'll get lucky tonight again. This week's game is mid. So you got to name. You're gonna have 3 teams.
Okay.
You're gonna have to, and you can't be looking at stats, Briar. If you are,
I'm looking at
close. Don't look at any standings or anything. No,
I'm looking at this game right here.
Okay, good. And so you're gonna have to figure out which team. We're gonna go through the whole list, and I honestly don't have the answers to any of these. So we're just gonna have to look it up and see which ones we get right, which ones we get wrong.
Okay.
You're gonna have to pick the team that you think is the mid team, which means they're not the best. They don't have the best record. They don't have the worst record, but they have the record that is mid. Or in between. Okay. So there's first side here. We got the Braves, Rays, and Dodgers.
It's the Rays. Or the most mid one is the Dodgers.
Yeah. I was gonna say Dodgers because I think the Braves and Rays are tied right now.
Yeah, I didn't know if you meant like mid, like in the middle of the two, because the Braves.
Are we writing this down?
Yeah. So I'm gonna just write you guys' answers down on who you think it is.
Oh,
okay. You're writing it down.
Yeah. I'll just write our answers down. So what do you?
This is records, right? That's
records. Records, or if it's a tie, it'll be a winning percentage type thing.
Okay, I see.
Okay. So you're trying to figure out which team is, as far as records go, which team is right in the middle between the other 2 teams.
Oh, the other 2 teams, and it's the Rays.
Okay. So Rays.
Okay, yeah, the Rays. I thought you were talking about the most mid.
But in that case, couldn't it also be the Braves?
No, because we're like a game ahead of them.
Are we?
Yeah, we have more.
Well, who knows? Than them. Who knows, Aston? You answer for yourself.
I thought we were tied. I'm gonna say Braves then.
Yeah,
because I honestly think the Rays either.
I'm literally just going off of you guys' answers. I'm gonna just stick.
I may be wrong.
I'm gonna go with Aston's answer though. I'm gonna go Braves. Did we win? We won.
Let's go. So again, that answer applies even more now.
Oh yeah. It could change while we're literally playing the game.
That's funny.
Next one we got Reds, Cubs, and Cardinals.
Ooh, it's gonna be the Reds.
Is it the Reds? I think it might be the Cubs. What do you say, Briar?
I'm trying to think. I have this gut feeling it's the Cardinals.
All right. We're all saying different answers on that. So that's probably a good thing. That'll be a fun one. All right.
I think that the Cardinals are actually low-key really good right now. Jordan Walker's been going insane.
Yeah, but they just because he's been going insane, they ain't really been. I mean, they've been winning, but not as you think.
Yeah.
All right.
Dodgers, Padres,
D-backs.
D-backs.
Who is mid?
D-backs.
The D-backs are mid.
They're in the middle of those 2 teams?
Yeah.
Oh, no. It would be the Padres.
Yeah, which record would be in the middle, not the lowest?
We were just calling the actual team is mid. But
but
the Padres would be in the middle of those 2.
Yeah, you got to name the team that's in the middle. Maybe I did a bad job of explaining this game.
No, you didn't. No, you're good. You're good. You're good. I am.
We just took a second to trash the D-backs. That's all.
I gotcha. So yeah, obviously the D-backs are pretty mid, but but is their record?
Yeah, I guess it is the Padres. Yeah, I just I haven't done a lot of standings watching lately, so I have no idea who's who. Honestly,
I'm gonna say the Dodgers. You guys say Padres?
I say Padres.
Yeah, I say the Padres.
Okay. Next up.
Ooh. Oh, the AL Central. They're all above 500.
I wish Blake was on here because y'all know who the third coach right there is? He's the UGA baseball coach. I had to show some love with these pictures. I originally had this as a matchup between San Fran. So I had the San Fran. I had the Tennessee coach on here.
Oh, yeah.
I changed it.
I will say this just because I remember him giving me shade last week. The Tennessee Volunteers softball team did sweep the Georgia Bulldogs, by the way. But congrats to Georgia on the SEC championship. Here I would say in between the two, I believe. Man, I want to say it's the Rangers.
I'm gonna say it's the Twins.
Yeah, I was leaning Twins.
What you got? Were you saying Rangers, bro?
Yeah, I guess so. I have no idea, guys. I really have not been.
I really don't. I mean, I literally do not either.
Yeah.
Thought this would make it a tougher game having to choose between the three. So.
Yeah. I can't do it this early this season. I'm not Aston. I'm not a psychopath.
Tigers.
Red Sox, Tigers, Royals.
Red Sox, Tigers, Royals. Okay, this one changes it up because they're not in the same division. No,
all three of them teams aren't good this year.
That's right.
But I'm going to roll with the Tigers. I feel like the Tigers would probably fall between them. I think the Red Sox have been a little hotter recently. The Royals have just been disappointing.
Yeah, I'm going to say the Tigers as well. I wasn't going to roll with the Red Sox, but I'm going to go.
Yeah.
I don't know after this game, though.
You know what? Yeah, I'm going to say the Red Sox. Because I can't remember, again, where they're at in the world of things. I just know what the Tigers I thought of in my head, like where they're supposed to be at this year.
Hey, also, I want some appreciation on the pigures I chose for this one. I mean, they're all the cornerstones of a franchise right here. You got Miggy, you got Salvador Perez, and Big Papi.
Big Papi, yeah. It's crazy. Salvador's still playing too.
That's insane.
Yeah, and still good.
Good, yeah. All right, here we go. This one. When the all NBA team here.
It's the Guardians.
Yeah.
It's the Guardians.
Guardians, Yankees, Mariners. Guardians. That's tough.
Yeah, that is tough.
I'm going to say the Mariners.
I think the Mariners are better than what I think that they are right now in my head.
Probably better than both these teams.
Yeah, well, the Yankees they're like 4 games back. I'm gonna go Guardians as well. I'll go Guardians as well.
All right, Guards.
Gut response.
You got the Marlins.
The Marlins.
It's the Marlins.
It's the Marlins. We should know.
We all know where them stinking.
We should know.
Are.
So for people who have been listening to the podcast, I'm going to give you a good cut here, right here. That's going to tell you what our blank out words mean, okay? The Marlins and the...
But we only blank out.
Exactly, but now they're going to know going forward
Right.
what that means.
Say it again, Briar.
It's the Marlins.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, my God. The Blue Jays and the National. It's the Marlins and the...
Yes. All right.
Exactly.
You know, I'm gonna have my hands cut out, or for me later.
So beep, 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 beep.
There'll be a lot of bleeping going
on. Blue Jays, Nats, Orioles.
I think it's
Orioles are bad.
But I think that it's low key them because I don't think the Blue Jays have been that. Have the Blue Jays been good this year? I don't think they've been that hot.
Okay, I think
I'm rolling Nats because they are like
Nats are second in the division.
Yeah, but their record is almost mediocre.
Yeah,
that is true.
Yeah, maybe it is the Nationals. I don't know. I'm gonna go with
the Nats. Have a winning record? Do you know? Ashton?
Yeah, I know that they were at least 500. I saw that recently.
I don't think it's 500, but I think it's close.
No, it was 27 and 27. I remember after the other day, but at the end of the day, this is what makes this game fun. I'm gonna go with the Orioles because they've walked off the Rays the past 2 nights. Just saying.
All right.
Okay.
And Aston, you said the Nats.
I'm rolling Nats.
I'm gonna go with the Blue Jays then.
Heck yes, baby. We love.
I haven't looked at the standings. I haven't looked at the standings in the last few days though, because I'm not that psychopathic. Right.
But wait. Are we gonna get the answers to these?
Yeah, we're gonna have to look them up after we get done.
Okay, we're gonna go through them all first. Okay, yeah, okay.
No, this is where it gets tricky.
The mid out of the most.
Now we got 2 choices here. We can go with like total season record. That's probably the easier way to go. Like which one?
Oh, we can't do 26 Braves, man. We're currently in the season.
Oh shoot. So we can't do it for this, but we can do it for this one.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
what we can do here is we're gonna just look this up then.
Well, how about
hopefully we can find it, their record, like what it was.
How about we projected 2026 record? How about that?
All right, that's fine.
Because then that will give us like based off. Okay, so the Braves are. Wait 1 second.
No, don't tell us though. We'll have to just see.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So we want 98 Braves, 22 Braves, or 26 Braves. Who's the mid team there?
I think the 22 Braves are the most mid.
Yeah. I think the Braves also.
I'm gonna trust Briar. I'm gonna trust Briar looking it up already.
Well, no, wait. I believe it's the 98 Braves are the most mid team. So I think the 22 Braves were kind of bad. They weren't the best. They were all right. They kind of also had a late go at it at the end of the season to get in. 23 Braves were impeccable. They were amazing. 22 Braves were kind of had a little bit of a hangover after the World Series. So I'm going to go 98 Braves, and I'm suspecting that the 26 Braves, not even based off a projected record, that was entered the season. I haven't found what is the projected record based off of the current, situation.
So Briar's saying 98. Where are you
going to say
98?
22.
22.
Just to be different.
I feel I mess with that.
I'm gonna just stick with 22 as well.
Let me
last one.
What's sad is me and Jake were babies, or either just born on 2 of those.
Okay.
Yeah. I
was born in 95.
I do have a rare. So you see this one in the middle right here, the Sid Slid game. I bought a rare artifact from that game a few years back. I bought like the highest PSA ticket stub that you could buy from that game.
Of that game? That's insane. Yeah. That's pretty cool, actually.
So
I'm going to go with the 91 Braves.
We're not giving it away. We're not giving it away.
Is that going to be the fantasy prize?
Maybe we get to like 1 million followers. No, I paid way too much for
it. I'm going 92.
I'm going to go with 91. I'm going 91.
I'll go 95.
91 Braves.
Said 90. You said 92, S?
Yeah.
And I'm going to go 95. All right. It makes it easy. All right. Well, let's look these bad boys up. Let's see who won.
All right.
We'll send it back to slide number 1.
Here, do you want me to look them up real quick?
We can I'll
just
put it on our Braves, Rays, Dodgers, Reds, Cubs, Cardinals.
Okay, Red, Cubs, Cardinals. Oh, okay. The most mid team is the Reds.
Really?
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Dang, that's Aston's points.
Yeah, because the Cardinals I was looking at the Cardinals being better, but I thought the Reds were better than the Cardinals. So, but yeah, they're all that whole division's above 500. So it's kind of.
Well, the crazy thing with the Reds is they, for a little while there, they were one of the top teams. I think Pittsburgh.
That's what I'm saying.
But they had a negative run differential, and they were like 10 games over 500 or something like that for a little while. It's crazy.
Yeah. It is weird. They're negative 29 run differential.
Yeah.
So the Rays were the answer to the first one.
Yeah, the Reds. Yeah.
I'm saying on that one it was the Rays.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And Dodgers, Padres, D-backs. Should be an easy one to look up.
Yep, it's the Padres.
The Padres. Dang. I have 0 points so far, guys.
What do you say?
I have no points. Y'all have all the points right now. Rangers, Twins. Who we got? Rangers, Twins, Astros. Rangers.
Oh, it's the it's the Rangers.
Astros. Yep,
it's the Rangers. Let's go. I think I got that one too.
Golly. Why are you killing us? Saying, look at this. He's just studying the standings every day. He's sitting there. I'm gonna know this better than Aston does.
Yeah, this is okay. So
it
is.
Tigers.
I got this wrong.
This is the Royals.
It's the Royals.
It's the Royals.
Wow.
None of us got that one right.
None of us. Yeah.
I've got 0 correct so far. Yankees, Guardians, Mariners.
Oh, yeah. I said the Mariners for some reason. It's the Guardians.
Is it? The Guardians are most mid?
Yep, they are the most mid.
You said Guardians.
Did I say Guardians?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Thank God. I thought I said the Mariners.
I said the freaking Mariners. Holy man. Terrible at this. Y'all better not have led me astray upon this one.
It's the Marlins.
Thank you. I got a point. Let's go.
Yeah. I think we all said the Marlins, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
And the Nationals are 2 games above 500 now.
Well, see, there we go.
So Orioles, Nats, Blue Jays. Nats, 18. It's the Blue Jays.
It's the Blue Jays.
Oh, I got the point. Let's go. Coming back. All right.
All right. This is a little
projected. This is, yeah. I'm gonna look up the 22 Braves.
Oh, and then I can tell you what the projected 26 Braves are.
Okay, so The 22 Braves were 101 and 61.
Holy shoot! That was the 22 Braves.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I got that one wrong. Then.
What was the 98 Braves?
The 98 Braves were 108.
Oh my!
No, 106 and 56.
Oh wow! Then I did get it right. Let's go.
What's the projected? What's the projected this time?
This is based off of Fans Graph. The projected 2026 full season has the Braves 94 and 68.
So you're not right, bro.
No.
I thought I said the 22 Braves.
No, I said the 22.
No, you said you went with 98. It was your final. 98. That was your final choice.
I thought I said the 22 Braves.
We can roll that back too because we
No,
video.
I thought I said.
I'm gonna roll it back.
22.
Yeah, it was 22, baby. Got some points.
I'm gonna copy it and then paste it right back in.
Yeah, clip.
Oh no, I believe you. No, I believe you. I just thought I did for some reason because I remember having that thought, but I guess I wouldn't.
Brian believes you now, Aston. He believes you now because he realizes he's caught red clocked in the corner. All right. Last one was 91 Braves, 92, 95 Braves.
I'm gonna look at 92.
I got 91. All right, 91 Braves were 94 and 68. They got first place in the NL West.
92 was 98 and 64.
95 was 90 and 54.
So it was 91. 91 was the most mid team.
That's what I think I said, right? I said 91.
You got that one right. You got that one correct. So let's see. Points wise.
I think Briar won this one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So I had 3 points. Aston had 5 points. And Briar had 6 points for the dub in the final question. Dang, Briar gets another win. Just won't stop winning, man.
Hey, I've been on a drought the past couple weeks.
I think you won last week. Did you? Or did Aston? Aston
won. It was this guy.
Yeah, Aston's like, don't take away my dub.
Yeah, I was on a heater. Until now. Briar took me out. Took me off my top perch. I was number one dog.
Surprise. The king is back, baby.
I was number one dog, and now I'm not anymore.
Well, that means you're going to get some most valuable podcaster pod points this week, Briar. We're all vying for the spot, whether it be winning the bigs like Briar just did, or going to a Braves game like Blake did not. Or not getting on the pod like Blake did not.
Yeah, exactly.
Then you can win points, lose points, add or take away from your totals each week. And
at podcast time, we get a text saying, "Oh, I'm at the beach. I can't make it."
Dude, I podcast when I was at the beach.
That's
I didn't have a bunch of kids though, but I mean,
true.
I'll grant him that.
That's funny. That's hilarious though. But yeah, I think that should put me commanding back into the lead again. There.
Yeah. So we gave you 100 points for the series prediction.
That tied me up with Aston.
Yep, and then we give you 100 points for in the bigs game.
I wouldn't necessarily call it commanding, though. You only have points, but
hey, we're back. We're back, baby, in the lead.
We're gonna give what are we taking away from Blake from not being in this? Is it 25 or 50?
Minus 25, baby.
Minus 25.
Back down to 125.
Minus no show.
Hey.
Oh my gosh.
But I kind of, it's funny because it's just like Blake is kind of like that, like, oh, is he going to be on there this week? Is he not going to be on there?
It's like a running gag.
Yeah, it's like a running gag.
I did not. I didn't get any points. Aston, did you get any points for anything this week?
Not this week.
All right, so
not that I know of. If you're just handing out free points, though, I mean, you can throw them my way.
Well, we got our series projections. Maybe at some point we'll put these up on a. I'm gonna pick on Briar. Briar, you put this on a story or something. We can put our series prediction, like what we think the next 3 series.
Yeah, we could do something like that.
Be a good little. Maybe we'll get other people to. You can comment on it and say what you think the next 3 series are going to go, and we'll give our maybe not this time around, but the next time around we can kind of get the get everybody else involved. Maybe give away a card for being correct or something like that. Or maybe some pod merch. I've had some people interested. I've also heard that a hot topic was the shoes, the City Connect shoes. We didn't talk about that earlier, but the City Connect shoes, dude, them things, people were selling them like crazy. That went and bought them, at the stadium whenever they debuted or whatever. But it's just a pair of shoes, man.
Yeah,
calm down.
I've never been into the materialistic stuff of like that, so I really don't care too much about it. And to be honest with you, like, what am I gonna wear that with? Like what?
I'll tell you what will be a hotter commodity, which will be the first Brave Idiots podcast shirt.
They have to make podcasting equipment more expensive.
That's right.
Make podcasting equipment more expensive.
That's the slogan.
That's
And to the haters, we greatly appreciate the engagement.
Yep.
Exactly.
Keep it up.
We also agree that Aston's takes are pretty terrible. We get it.
They're horrible. Listen, I'm not disagreeing with you.
No. But no, yeah. Honestly, we do appreciate the engagement. It helps, good or bad. It's all love from your boys over here. We're just, again, let's just reiterate, we're just a couple idiots that cheer for the Braves. That's where no one's claiming to be experts out here. We're just all having a good time creating conversation between us and the other fans. And go Braves.
And we're all vying for that MVP spot that Briar is sitting in the lead with.
Yeah.
For those interested in pulling for your favorite podcaster this first season, Briar has a lead at 600 points. Aston has a second place spot at 500 points. I'm in third with 375 points. Wait, I did go to a Braves game this week. I get 25 points. Yes. Yes, I do get points. So I actually have 400 points.
Let's go.
Breaking 400. And
there it is.
Blake is sitting down after some negative points. We thought he was going to be taking a lead because he was talking about, I'm going to 2 Braves games this weekend.
Exactly.
Might have to go to 3 or whatever.
And what is that? That would make it like a 225 point swing there.
Dude, he would have he would have got so many points.
Knock some heads off then.
Dang, man. But guess what? It's a risk and reward type of game, It's a risk and reward type of game.
So we can't wait to hear Blake talk your crap next week when you hop back on here. Maybe you'll be back on here. You're down to 125, Blake. Come on, man.
We believe in you, man. You'll cross that threshold soon enough.
Yeah.
Or that should be a over under question. Is like
how many
the over under? Yeah. Will Blake be over? Will Blake be over 10 points for the season?
Yeah, 10,000 points or 1,000 points.
Just 10 points.
Yeah,
so many negatives.
Take the over, smash the over. I believe in my guy.
Yeah, he's gonna do it.
He'll get a couple record predictions at least right. He'll swing for the fences and get it. He always swings for the fences. I'll give him that. He does always swing for the fences.
He's gonna be in Atlanta a good bit here soon.
Yeah,
exactly. He might rack points up pretty quick.
We're just gonna have to tag along to every game he goes to, Briar.
Yeah, so he can't get that far ahead of us.
Yeah,
exactly. But yeah,
make him interview some people out in the concourse.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
because he's got to make up for this. He's got to make up for not doing this intro tonight. You know?
Yeah, I know. He was supposed to do our intro tonight.
So he's gonna be our interviewer.
And he just conveniently just didn't want to show up, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, also, I want to because we didn't talk about it, I did want to just bring this up here. Just to the MLB and the fans, I just would like to submit my guy Dominic Smith for your consideration in All-Star Game voting. I believe that he is been the best DH in the NL so far this season. He has been clutch. He has been everything you would want in a guy that was not supposed to be a role player as much this season. And I think he's been a catalyst for this offense. I think that we have to consider that Shohei Ohtani is a bum now, and he's just mediocre hitting. He's been great pitching. He's a great pitcher. Not going to give him anything based off of that, but we're talking separate entities, if you will. And he's a bum when it comes to hitting. He strikes out a lot. He doesn't hold a candle, a flame to that of Dom Smith. All right, that's my guy. Shohei Ohtani hit it inside the park home runs? No, I don't see that. All right.
Speaking of Ohtani and their love of this guy, I saw a graphic talking about if the season ended right now, the top 3 MVP players. Oh, right. So Jordan Walker, okay, and
Baller.
Yes, balling. Mason Miller, balling.
Quite.
Ohtani, right? So they put the stats on there, okay? Do you know what they had for his hitting stats?
Like 20 extra
23 extra base hits.
Like 871 OPS. Great. But guess what? That's not who Shohei Ohtani is supposed to be. You're holding on to something. Like you're grasping, you're reaching for those stats. You didn't want to put his average, you didn't want to put his hits or his anything like that, or his home runs or anything, because he's not doing anything amazing.
Add extra base hits to the graphic and make it seem as better than it is.
He can pitch and he can hit.
Oh yeah, exactly, exactly. And he has a dog named Decoy. Oh yeah, who cares? Yippee-ki-yay. Nah, I mean, honestly, Shohei will probably find it soon, and we'll all be like, yeah, I never said anything bad about him. But I'm just saying that Dominic Smith deserves that spot. I really, truly believe.
Who doesn't love some BDSM, man?
Yeah, exactly.
Big Dom Smith mashes.
Okay, I was like, I don't even know what that means.
I really don't either. I keep seeing it. I'm like, what?
It also sounds like honestly, something that is not appropriate for our podcast.
I kept seeing that, and I was like, I don't know what that means. I kept seeing like people post that, and I'm like, what does that
I was
mean?
like, what is that?
And I was trying to find it in the comments, and I'm like,
because that's what I'm saying. I think it resembles something that also is not appropriate for the podcast or whatever.
It's not.
So that's why it's so funny.
That's some 50 Shades of Grey type stuff.
Yeah, exactly. We
do not recommend that movie.
Which we're actually starting a book club on this podcast. No.
If you'll just tune in, click on the link tree in our bio.
Exactly. We go a step-by-step process through the book and the movie of 50 Shades of Grey. And we give our takes.
I will not be on that one.
Yeah, I will pass.
You will have to pay me.
That it's just going to be me and Blake on the podcast, and we're going to go through it.
Blake is Blake never misses the pod on that one.
Exactly. Blake will be like, wait a second. I thought we were talking about, and he just doesn't know, and I just take him like, all right, Blake, so what do you think about this?
You bring up the freaking PowerPoint. Bring up the PowerPoint.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
Page one.
But I think that's perfect to take into our last segment real quick,
which is totally off though.
Yeah,
we should have said we should have named this. All right, we're gonna we're naming the name of this after we've already pretty much done it.
Yeah,
kind of this is total Diamond Detour.
Yeah, which it really is. That's why it's perfect to go with whatever. Yeah,
discussing anything that may be sports related or not sports related. Obviously, that was not sports related at all. But again, it is. People are commenting on Dom Smith's stuff with whatever initials the Aston just provided.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, man, I see the memes.
UGA baseball
memes himself too as well.
I've got to say, even though Blake is not here, I've got to show the love for UGA baseball getting the win. And we were down 6-0 to Florida in the semis. I watched the game, watched the whole thing, and I said, "Don't worry, Blake, we're gonna come back." And we came back, and I put some money on it, so it worked out. We got the win.
Can't say the same for my Hurricanes. We got our faces bashed in by Georgia Tech.
And that's the other thing. The number two seed going into the Super Regionals is Georgia Tech, right? They're number two seed. UGA is number 3. And then everybody's complaining because Mercer baseball seemed to get snubbed. They're the first top 30 RPI team to miss the tournament.
Yeah,
they gave that spot to the Citadel, and the Citadel did have the winning record on Mercer through the season. They were like 3-2 against Mercer. The Citadel got swept by Kentucky, and apparently Kentucky and Mercer preseason were supposed to have a series. For some reason, Mercer took it off of their schedule, and apparently it came back to bite them in the butt. Which kind of does suck because there's a Moultrie boy that's on Mercer's team who shut down Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because Georgia Tech's number two team in the nation. So
yeah,
it's cool.
Georgia Tech's got some mashers.
Yeah, I think they'll make it to Omaha, and I think that they will do pretty dang well. Honestly, UGA. I just feel like we never know. It feels a little different this year, but I really don't tune into it until the end of the season. If I'm dead honest, which is just hard to keep up with everything.
The Super Regional is where a lot of good teams go to die. It really is. It's difficult. You gotta. You 2-game elimination, and you got to if you lose one, you basically have to win the rest of them. Like that's kind of what it is. You lose one, you got to win the rest of them. And it's just hard. But when you're hosting the regional, you have a little bit of a advantage there, not with just the fans, but the way how the seeding and everything usually works. So, but it can be a lot of pressure. And I've seen a lot of good teams, some of the best teams to ever be in college baseball history, like actually fall flat on their face in the Super Regional. But that's the fun thing about college sports is that you never know what's going to happen. You never know what's going to happen.
Is Tennessee, are they in one of the...
Yeah, they're the 2 seed in the Chapel Hill region. It's them, North Carolina, and
North Carolina's good too.
North Carolina.
Yeah. North Carolina, and then I forget who the other teams are, but yeah, it's just, I mean, Tennessee, it's all about just their pitching. If their pitching can show up, if their pitching shows up, they're fine. They're still one of the best offenses in college baseball. But when their pitching lets up 4 runs in the first inning against Arkansas in the SEC tournament, it makes it hard to kind of.
They just don't have the firepower to come back from that like the Bulldogs do. So
yeah. But again, like I said, that's the thing. That's where the Super Regionals, where good teams go to die, though. So that's what I'm saying. But it's also where teams that that have this this capability that can kind of come out, and they're the surprise teams in the College World Series. But yeah, I with the Braves, or not the Braves, the Vols baseball team this year it's been very. Everything since Tony Vitello left has been kind of just like very, mid expectations on what's going to happen this year. But we'll see what happens going forward.
What does anybody? I mean, you may not know this. What happened to Vandy? Because they were just such a, the Vandy boys.
Yeah,
they were the team there for several years. So. They just kind of fell off, not recruiting well.
Yeah, recruiting well because I think the University of Tennessee started to recruit in Tennessee a lot better, and so they were getting a lot of people from that area.
Might have helped that too.
Yeah, exactly. So,
what teams do y'all think about whenever you think college baseball growing up?
Texas always. Texas is always up there.
Cal State Fullerton.
Yeah,
Cal State Fullerton. I actually honestly think a lot about the University of Florida baseball team growing up.
And Florida State. I went to those Florida State baseball camps.
Yeah, Florida State's always been a good team.
I have a baseball signed by Mike Martin. That might be worth something now.
Evansville. Indiana. Yeah. Their baseball team, because they were it was on the college baseball EA Sports video game. Evansville was. And so I remember them quite a bit. And Tennessee played Evansville a couple years ago when they won the.
For those that don't know, Breyer is a really good actor, as you can see on the pod. There is an acting school up there in Evansville, Indiana, right?
Yeah.
It's where my cousin went to college.
Oh, okay. Did she go to Evansville? Did she go to SIU?
He went to some acting school around Evansville.
Yeah, there's two. There's university. Okay. There's University of Evansville, and then there's SIU, which is Southern Indiana University. SIU. Yeah. I had a friend that they went up there, and they went up there for school for theater and stuff like that too, as well. So I don't know if that's the same thing, but
apparently it's a big acting place.
Yeah, exactly. But know them for baseball as well. Mississippi State also another team that I think about when I think of college baseball. But I think like over the past decade or so, it's teams like Texas A&M, Vandy,
South Carolina,
North
Carolina,
LSU, Tennessee now. Georgia's starting to kind of come into the fold there. So college baseball is definitely a lot more exciting nowadays than I think it was, or in terms of the product is a lot bigger nowadays than it was, maybe 10, because it was just more of a niche thing that someone watched college baseball, maybe like a decade or so ago. And then now it's becoming a little bit more talked about, promoted, people are following it a lot more. And it's because of NIL and stuff. Because of NIL, you're starting to get kids who are. That's the thing about one of the good things about the NIL, at least in baseball scenario. A lot of kids now.
It's not so good in tennis at the moment.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to figure that out.
I would venture to say that it may never be as you want it to be in tennis, but what I'm saying is that it does. We just allow kids to go to school.
We need like a Deion Sanders type personality to come across the tennis courts and just make it take off or something. I will say this: the one thing, there is one influencer, big person as far as media goes, that is playing college tennis, which is was the girl named Anna Frey?
Anna Fry. I've heard
it was the Brock Purdy lookalike, and she plays.
Yeah, she does look pretty. I didn't even know.
Yeah, she's the Brock Purdy lookalike, and that's where she got Super Bowl tickets back in the day. And then turns out she's really good at tennis, so she plays for North Carolina. And actually, she was the match that she lost, the match that put Texas A&M into the semis.
Okay.
And then Texas A&M went on to win, beat Georgia, beat Auburn, won the Natty. Just a cool fact there.
Yeah, let's go. Heck yeah, I'm glad that we're talking some tennis on here. See,
Braves
Idiot Podcast is inclusive to all people of all different sports and different interests. We love it. We talk about it, and I love that we got that, because honestly, I had been dying to know what was going on in the tennis world.
What's the French Open right now? You can't find out this because ESPN. I'm going to come after ESPN now.
Yes, please.
Say ESPN, you suck. Why can you not? I don't understand this, because you are promoting you're promoting pickleball more than tennis. I don't know why, because it's like everybody I know is like, where are the major championships? Why can we not watch the major championships of tennis? It makes no sense.
Yeah.
Can't watch. You got to pay for the college tennis. You can barely find it as well. Tell me, how can I? And I'm an ABAC guy. Played tennis at ABAC. Coached at ABAC. How can I go on Hulu today and find a softball game that ABAC's playing, but I can't find the French Open on any of the ESPN stuff? You got to either have TNT or True TV, and I guess they just bought the rights. But it makes no sense. How are you the biggest sports broadcasting in the world or whatever, and you can't buy the rights? Do you
want me to hurt your feelings a little more on that?
Go.
They're promoting WWE and AEW more than they are tennis.
But it doesn't make any sense, because there's still a ton of there's a ton of money in it, and I guess they're just using where we can it's the second most played sport in all the world, but behind soccer. It makes no sense.
Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, honestly, I really do agree that I think that's a lot bigger of a product that should be shown, especially on ESPN.
It's like they're trying to phase us out.
Yeah,
which trying to convert us to pickleball. I don't know.
Pickleball.
I like pickleball, but
it's just what's hot. You know what I'm saying? It's what's that's what they're trying to grow that sport. What strike it why it's hot, and that's understandable, and that's great. And you want to give pickleball that opportunity to do that. But you're right. You can't take away from classic sports or sports that that has a lot of
physical and technical skill and mental capacity beyond all others. Yeah,
exactly. I've seen a lot of, what's crazy about the pickleball league or the professional pickleball leagues that I've seen is a lot of them are retired, couldn't do it as players. Just saying.
They're just retire. I mean, you got Jack Sock who won doubles majors, and he gets too old for tennis, can't win any tennis matches anymore. I switched to pickleball and be number 2 in the world or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. And that's, it's like the enhanced games that I'm seeing right now that's going on. There's these called the enhanced games. So it's basically these athletes that are taking steroids and they're competing. And I've always said that we should have a steroid Olympics, but I want to see the actual Olympians, the Olympians that are actually supposed to be the Olympians. Those guys take steroids. Because I want to see how far a human can go. Because guess what? I actually saw there was a guy who won swimming or whatever like that. He couldn't beat the world record on steroids.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what was so fun about Barry Bonds. We're giving Barry Bonds steroids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He could hit better.
Can you
than
imagine
anybody.
giving Shohei Ohtani steroids? Can you imagine that?
He's on them.
Yeah, but can you imagine giving Shohei Ohtani steroids? It would be amazing.
He's already on steroids, bro.
He probably is. I mean, look at the guy. You know what I'm saying? He's like a model of what you want in an athlete, right? That's
why he's got on those Freddie Freeman long sleeves all the time,
Exactly.
That whole team is juicing.
You might be in something.
Hey, they say it's because of skin cancer.
He'll find.
I don't want any haters. I'm not going for the Dodgers right now.
If Ohtani gets caught, he'll find some way to blame his interpreter.
The MLB will. He won't. He ain't even got to worry about it.
Exactly. He's 2 interpreters down. Like, hey man, these interpreters really are good.
It's a dangerous job.
Dude, you need to hire better interpreters.
It's like being a chef for the Clintons.
Yeah, you find out he's not even from Japan. He's from this small town in Oklahoma, and they just bred him in the factory. He's an MLB plant. They grew this guy in the lab somewhere.
They had to.
Exactly. Well, he's having some malfunctions this season on the batting side. You might want to go get that guy tuned back up.
We can wrap this up, guys. Let's call it a day, a night. Farewell, everyone. We got to get the merch. Not just we got to stop selling the Braves merch for me. Dang, That is an intact shirt right there, Briar. Mine, I have the same shirt and it's so faded.
Hey, bro, listen, you gotta
kept that thing in good shape.
You gotta keep things that you cherish in good shape.
Mine, you can barely see the writing.
Yeah, I remember getting this and thinking to
Ray Lewis back there, baby.
Oh, that is sexy. Yeah, we got Aston's got a nice setup back here now that he's great in his new
at
place.
The new house. Yeah, we got to update life some, guys. Yeah, Aston's moved back to South Georgia. Yeah. And me and Briar are still up here in
good old hot Atlanta, baby.
That's right. But we'll wrap it up, guys. Like we say every week, follow, subscribe, like, check us out on Instagram, check us out on TikTok, find us on Spotify, listen here on YouTube, and we'll catch you next time on the Brave Idiots Podcast.
Shout out Double Chop.